up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? There's a company that deals exclusively with Amazon. It's an RC company. Their name is Legendary, or Laegendary, as they like to call themselves. And they have quite a few RCs on the market. Mind you, they're all rebrands of ones that are out there already. And one comes to mind. The one name comes to mind is VRX Racing. So they have their own spin on those RCs, ranging from I believe 1/16 scale to 1/8 scale. Okay, so I'm going to review an on 1/10 scale brushed buggy today. So they called it the Sprint. Okay, as you can see, it's brushed. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up to show you guys what it's all about. Okay, so just a kind of brief overview as the box. So that's what it looks like with the shell off. You can see the 550 brushed motor in there. That's that side of the box. Side, writing, and of course the top. Nothing on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just unbox this one for you guys. Okay, so in a spare bag we have the wing. So we mounted afterwards. They include a 2-in-1 lipo plug, so you can attach two lipos into the ESCs for double the runtime. They have a US plug charger. Okay, so there's no string, just plug it right into here. We have a USB charger here, of course, an extra strap to hold the two batteries together, and we have our owner's manual, and of course the lipo bag. I've said it a few times already, it's very, very good that this company is including this for safety. I use it all the time and I always have, but I'm just glad more and more cars are coming out with this, so it's a great safety feature. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this here. We're gonna take this thing apart one thing at a time. The remotes that they come with are quite small. It's kind of interesting as to why it comes with such a small remote. I mean, it's definitely good for a child's hands, but you'll see what I mean in a minute as to how small it is. But it actually works. This is the remote, so it's tiny. On the top here, let me just put it next to the camera. You can kind of see what we have. Okay, so we have our steering dual rates, steering trim, throttle dual rates, on off switch. We have our G LED light, bind, red LED, steering reverse, and throttle reverse. So it's a full function remote, and it's tiny. So yeah, no foam on the wheel, but you can drive it with one hand. I mean, you can always add foam if you wanted to, but yeah, this thing is just tiny. It's got like a carbon fiber sort of finish to it. So I mean, I guess this will dress it up a bit. And here we have it's a 4-channel because we have a channel 3 switch right over here and a channel 4 right underneath, as you guys can see right there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to open up and see what all this is all about. But yeah, it's a lot in a small package. Very interesting. Okay, so the buggy itself. Let's see how I don't think I'll be able to save this box, but I'm gonna try. Wow, they really pack these things nicely. Okay, so we got nothing in this box. Okay. So they said it's a 1/10 scale. This is a true 1/10 scale. All right, so that's the buggy itself. All right, it's got a nice blue, gray, white, black sort of theme to it, so it's quite nice. Looks like the shocks are definitely oil filled, nice and large. Kind of remind me of the ZD Racing shocks in terms of being oversized. Nice rate progression on the rebound. So yeah, these are good shocks. You definitely don't have to upgrade these. Dog bone setup up front. Let me just confirm that. Can't quite see the hub. No, it is CVD. So we have CVD setup up front. Kind of doesn't make sense to put a dog bone up front, but anyway, CVD up front. Okay, and like I said, steel dog bones. So this tells me it's a steel driveline. Steel dog bones in the rear. They do look a bit thin. The the dog bones. So I would say if you ever did want to upgrade it, this actually does come in a brushless version, but it's probably a mild brushless motor. If you do want to do this, I'd say high KV, nothing with too much torque. I'd say probably about 4,500. If you do want to do an upgrade, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the shell so you guys can see underneath. Okay, the orange anodized touches are nice. Take off the body and look at what we have underneath. So like I said, we have we have a 550 brushed motor. We have an aluminum mounting plate where the motor is attached to right over here. Okay, we have a aluminum brace at the top, nice touch. And here we have our 2S brushed, also aluminum anodized, the heat fins, ESC. We have the battery in it. It kind of looks like a nickel metal hydrate sort of look to it. But I'm going to just take off the clips. It's a lithium ion based on this. Very lightweight. It says 2,000 milliamps. Highly doubt it. Well, maybe. I'm thinking it must be a small battery inside. 10C discharge. So yeah, you ain't winning no drag races with this thing here. I would say you can probably, if you want to stick the 2S, leave it as is. I go with the higher discharge one. I'm sure the ESC can handle it. So even if you go like a 35 or 40C, 2S like a ZEE, lipo, it'll be fine. But it says 2,000 milliamps. So yeah, make sure it's not too big or else it won't fit in here. You should be able to fit a full size one actually. Come to think about it, it does look like it's got the room. Let me just see what I got here. Okay. Well, this one's obviously too big of a battery, but this is a 6,000 milliamp. Okay, 3S. A bit of a tight fit, but it does fit. Okay, so I wouldn't go 6,000, probably 2,000, 2,500 milliamp 2S hard case should be good enough for this thing if you did want to upgrade the battery. I mean, a 10C discharge, it's not really the greatest. It's just to kind of get you up and running, and then of course once you get into the hobby more and more, you want to upgrade it. Yeah, I don't see a door in this section here to kind of close it in. I guess you really wouldn't want to because you need this needs cooling. But anyway, that's where, if you do want to upgrade, this kind of compartment is where you would put your brushless ESC inside. And yeah, it looks like it's fairly easy to kind of take apart. This reminds me of the HSP 9 Brontosaurus, like that range of RCs. Very easy to get to this back section. Just take off obviously this metal, I guess some call it a second floor brace. I still want to show you, we have a steel drive shaft as well. So yeah, it's basically steel where it counts. It does come, I guess, fairly upgraded. Shocks are already done. You don't really have to touch these ones. So I mean, if you want to leave it as is, I would say if you want to leave it brushed, just basically change out the lipo to a more higher discharge one, and yeah, see how it goes. It looks like everything else is pretty easy to get to. We got our slipper cut system right inside here. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see the spring right over there. So yeah, there is some adjustability in terms of that, and you can obviously bring the drive shaft closer or more further apart, but the way it is now, it's set up proper. Yeah, so that is it, I guess, for the video unboxing of they call it the Laegendary Sprint 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive buggy. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about this particular RC or any of the other ones my feet, please leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. Okay, have a good day. Bye.